UFC 291 is coming up this weekend, and guys, today I'm giving you the top 5 fighters that I will be cheering for to win this weekend. We're going to talk about all of that in a second. I'd love to know if there's anybody in particular that you are cheering for down below. We're going to get into that in just a second. Before we do, though, I do want to say hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let's talk about UFC 291. So, guys, these are all fighters that I will be cheering for. Not picking. I could care less about breaking down this fight. It's just fighters that I want to win this weekend. Now, guys, the first fighter that I do want to win this weekend is Vergara. Vergara has become a fighter where I have had so much fun watching, and particularly in his last performance, he has completely won me over. The dude is so exciting. I love watching his heart. I love watching how much into the fight he is, and I was like screaming at the TV. Like, my whole family was going crazy in his last fight. I really like Vergara. I liked watching before, and he really won me over in his last performance. I hope he continues the excitement, especially in a division like the flyweight division, where the fights can get so insane. I cannot wait to see where Vergara takes his career. So I'm going to be hoping he takes a win against Vinicius Salvador this weekend. The next fighter that I'll be cheering for, guys, is Michael Chiesa. Unpopular opinion. Michael Chiesa is a fighter that I will be cheering for this weekend. Michael Chiesa is one of my favorite fighters, and I really like Kevin Holland too. I really like Kevin Holland, guys. I do, okay? I like Michael Chiesa as a guy. He's a very underappreciated fighter. He does amazing work at the desk, okay? Michael Chiesa knows what he's doing with the fighting, and I just like him as a guy, man. I really do. A very underappreciated fighter with a decent skill set. He's always been coming up short. We haven't seen him in a long time. I hope that his first time back, he can get like a positive reception from the fans, maybe get a solid win. I really like Michael Chiesa, so I hope he wins this fight. Next one is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Is anybody not cheering for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson? He's one of my favorite fighters ever. This dude, I don't know how you can't cheer for him. He is a great guy all around. The NMF, the BMF is up for grabs this weekend, and we also have the NMF in Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. I don't have too much to say besides Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is one of the most genuine, likable fighters in the entire organization, and that's why I'm going to be cheering for him. Now, guys, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be like a cop-out at all, but the co-main event, okay? I don't want either guy to lose in the co-main event. I want both guys to win. I don't know, that's not going to be possible, but if this fight somehow ended up in to be a draw, the second one that Jan Blachowicz has been a part of, man, I would be so happy about that. I don't want to see either of these guys lose. Jan Blachowicz, since he became champion, I have become such a fan of him. The way he carries himself, the way he's like, my entire career, like, of watching UFC, and I've been watching Jan Blachowicz' career, I have really like come to like him because it was always the fighter. It's like, oh, Jan Blachowicz is fighting. Okay, he's an okay fighter. You know what I mean? But then as the cameras kept following him more, he got more of a social media presence. I've come to really like this guy as a person. I'm a big fan of Jan Blachowicz. But Alex Pereira, I will forever be cheering for the gym of Glover Teixeira. Glover Teixeira is either my first or second favorite fighter of all time. I love Glover, and I'll be cheering whatever comes from his camp. I want his gym to find success. And I also like Alex Pereira. I like the memes with him and Glover. They're very wholesome. And with Alex Pereira, I've really come to like him since his Israel Adesanya fights. You know, he's a great addition to the UFC. He's a fantastic fighter. Comes from a great gym. I love the brotherhood that they seem to have. And I will be always cheering for Teixeira fitness. That's my problem. You have two fighters that are so likable. Out of these two fighters, okay, I like Jan Blachowicz more. I like Alex a lot, but I'm ultimately cheering for a guy that I like along with a gym that I have so much respect and love for, okay? That's why I'm a little bit conflicted. I hope both guys win this fight. I don't know how that's possible, but let's talk about the last fighter, okay? The last fighter I'll be cheering for, and it's tough, is going to be Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje, at this point in his career, he's going for one more title run. And Justin Gaethje has put enough miles on his body and sacrificed years off of his life for our entertainment, and I want to see him get that title fight. I want to see him beat Islam Makhachev. And I'm not one of those guys to mindlessly hate on Islam Makhachev like so many like Charles Oliveira fans are. Don't get me wrong. I would just love the picture of Justin Gaethje not being an interim champion and conquering a past opponent, Dustin Poirier, getting that title fight, winning, and then finally calling it quits. I hope Justin Gaethje wins this fight. He has put in more than enough time, more than enough miles, and Dustin Poirier also has, to be honest with you. But Dustin Poirier, his career is coming to an end way quicker than Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje still wants to win the title. Justin Gaethje is still hungry. He is motivated, and I'm behind him. I hope he gets the win this weekend. I hope he moves on to the title fight. I hope Justin Gaethje gets a giant payday that he deserves. Maybe some pay-per-view points. He'll defend the title once, or maybe win it and retire. That would be a fairy tale ending for Justin Gaethje because we know his career, the end of it, is coming. I hope for the best for him. This dude is going to die early because of all the damage he's been taking just for us. So I would love to see this guy happy. I would love to see him win this fight. I'd love to see him win the belt. He deserves that. He deserves that chance. I really, really want to see him conquer Dustin Poirier this weekend. Guys, that was 5 fighters, well, technically 6, that I will be cheering for this weekend. Please let me know what you think down below. Are there any fighters that you will particularly be cheering for this weekend? Not picking. Don't care about the pick. Don't care about the fight. Why are you going to be cheering for this fighter? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. On the screen right now will be 2 fantastic videos from the Clenbat channel. If you want to continue watching the channel, check them out. I think they are pretty great videos. I will see you either there or in the next video, guys. Take care.